Hey, folks, welcome to the Generational Gap. I am Robert, your resident Gen Xer, and right over there is John, your resident Millennial. John, how are you doing this evening?
Pretty good, I think. Yeah, I think I'm doing pretty good tonight. I'm having something heartbreaking and soul-shattering happen on Friday, so make sure you guys are there for that. Because that is the day that I will be taking all of this will be gone. Oh no, I lagged. Oh shit, that's not good.
You did lag a little
But
bit, but
all
it's okay.
this, I know I did. All of this will be gone. All of it
Now, are you going to do
will be
this
gone.
on Ed's show, or are you going to do it on our
No, I'm gonna
stream?
do it on ours.
Gotcha.
Do it on ours. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
That way he can clip it if he wants.
for
But I
for
want it on our channel.
for anybody who doesn't know, Ed ran a 24-hour live stream. Pressed on. He pushed hard that day. He was worn out, but
You
24-hour
could tell
live
at the end
charity
he
stream.
was
Right. Oh yes. Did a live charity
he was
stream for
wiped.
24 hours to raise money for suicide awareness and prevention.
Suicide prevention.
Um, and
Hmm.
raised a good bit of money. I want to say it was like $1,700, or it may still be climbing because he has left the GoFundMe open. But there was a benchmark at 1250, and that John agreed at 1250 he would get rid
Yeah,
of the beard, the beard.
completely.
Um, Now it's interesting because I'm wondering, does this mean you're going to start wearing a mask now?
No,
Just to hide the
I
face until
I'm
the
gonna
beard grows
I'm
in?
gonna retain my testosterone. No, no, no. I'm gonna retain my testosterone, and I'll be fine without a beard for like a week till it comes back to this after about a week.
Yeah, is it
Yeah,
grow out pretty quick, right? It's not like this is going to be a
yeah.
major
Oh yeah.
speed bump for you or anything.
Oh, I mean, it's gonna suck for a couple of weeks till at least it gets back to full beard. Like it doesn't have to be like long like this, but I'm saying like when it gets to be like a full beard again instead of just like scraggly couple of hair. I hate that part. That's the worst.
Now, see, I think the next time, see, Seawall's rolling in his armored half track tonight, right? Yeah, nothing
Is it
special,
armored
just
this time?
it's an armored half track, but yeah, good to
Oh,
see you this
no, it's
evening,
up
Seawall.
armored.
Oh, up armored. Does
Up
that
armored.
mean something, or is that just,
I imagine that means that it's more armored than previous,
or does
perhaps.
that mean like it's got more armor on the top to prevent shelling from overhead?
I think that would be I think that would be upper armor, wouldn't it? Dorsal armor, perhaps.
Well, typically they are armored, but that would be up armored so that the heavier is up, to prevent the. I don't know. He knows. He probably knows. In
I don't
fact,
know.
it's possible it's just a typo. See Ed in the
He's probably just
house.
making it up right now.
Look at that. Ed's got the
What's up,
energy
Ed?
to show up. Good to see you this evening, Ed. We were just clapping our hands and
Yeah,
applauding you for your wonderful
we
charity
were.
stream this past weekend. It was some awesome stuff. It was nice to be able to
See, I
drop
was
in.
right.
Up armor means having extra
I
armor.
was
That's
right.
and we both said that. It was just it's a locational
I
thing.
said
It
that.
was about locational thing.
Uh huh.
Uh, but anyway, so no, the next time we need to run a stream and we'll set a level for you to have to shave the beard again, but we'll set a second tier where you have to keep it off for a certain period of time, and
No, I think we'll
but
set the
you're
second one for you to do something.
but
I think it's
you
your
have
turn to do something.
But if that second tier is reached, you keep the whole beard gone for a while, but you have to do just the chin strap, like a chin strap, or no, the just the goatee without the mustache. Do a little
Mm.
goatee without
The
a
soul
mustache.
patch.
Maybe a
Oh.
soul patch. Yeah, you can't. Well, you
I don't
can't
think I
really
can
do a
do a
soul
soul patch.
patch.
I don't have it up here. I don't have it up here.
I can do
Yeah,
a soul patch.
you would.
No, now if you wanted to do it to where I grew a beard, that might work. The only other thing left is shave my head, but that's not anything new, except
Yeah.
my wife would
No,
divorce me.
I'll think of something, but no, growing a beard. I'm not. What I'm gonna like. Okay, it's something. It's supposed to be something that's embarrassing for you. Being more manly, I don't think is that embarrassing. To be
What do you
honest.
what shaving my head would make me more man?
No, no,
Oh,
no,
growing the
no.
beard.
Growing a beard. Yeah.
Well, seeing as how me growing a beard looks like a 14-year-old trying to grow a beard.
It's not. It's all right. You don't have the best beard in the world. I saw it when you were trying to be like Wolverine, like when you were
Now
growing
over
it
here
out
on the
for it.
sides it'll come
The
in, but
sideburns are good. Yeah.
so and that was good. It's good for Wolverine because it's thinner through this center portion, but heavier over here on the sideburns when they grow
Yeah.
out, which is how his is, right?
Right.
And less on the mustache. So I didn't really have to grow anything but stubble for the mustache, which I can do some stubble. But there's a lot of gray, so it looks choppy. What does grow in?
You're
It's
just an old Wolverine. That's all.
right. I had to. I can do Old Man Logan. I'm thinking about doing Old
Yeah.
Man Logan for Halloween this year, maybe. That might be fun.
Badass.
Of course, I'll
Maybe
be
you'll
out.
actually be in costume then.
Hopefully, though,
For
we're going to be
once.
out in the middle of the country, so there's not going to be a whole lot of Halloween to do. But unless we decide to do a
Do it on
Halloween,
stream.
do a Halloween ranch kind of experience where people can drive through the property. At a certain level, Rob should grow mutton chops.
That's what he's talking about. Yeah, he can actually do that.
I can.
But like,
I could
that's,
grow mutton chops. My wife would not be happy with any of you, but it's better than
I think
shaving
if
my
we reach a
head.
certain tier, you should shave one eyebrow.
But I
You
wear
can choose.
glasses,
You can
so
choose
it's
which
not
one.
that big of a deal.
Oh, it'll be noticeable for sure.
It'll be
You
noticeable.
don't always wear
but
glasses. You
but
do when you're on stream, yes, but
but hold on. Where am I going?
Mhm.
I don't go anywhere. I
Right,
rarely
so it
go
doesn't
anywhere.
matter.
If I do go somewhere, it's like to go shopping or whatever. That wouldn't be as embarrassing as mutton chops because
I think
I
it'll be
don't
good.
want to have. I would much rather not have mutton chops. To be honest with you. See Ron
I
Heltner,
don't know.
Ron
I shouldn't have.
Trovo. I see Wyatt has shown up from the breakdown with Birkenhoff. Good to see you this evening,
Hello.
folks. How many followers do you need to monetize this Trovo? It's part of it is about the amount of hours that are streamed. So it's like how
Yeah.
we've got to have like before we can be monetized, we have to reach some level of like 15,000 hours, I believe it is,
Hmm.
of stream time. So it's the equivalent of 15,000 people watching 1 hour. But you do the math whenever it comes down to how many followers we actually have on Trovo. But it would be nice to get some
But
people over there. But I
my
mean,
my offer does still stand. If we hit 20 followers on Trovo, how about this? 20 followers on Trovo or 300 subscribers on YouTube. I'll do another drunk gaming stream. With you guys included. I'll include some of you guys as well, like I did last time on Friday. That was fun. Shout out to everyone who showed up on Friday. That was a fun stream.
now look. Now here's something I'm willing to do. I'm willing for us to do another St. Jude stream, a 24-hour stream for charity.
Whoa,
But
what?
now listen,
24 hours.
24-hour stream for charity, and I would have to set the cap at a decent amount. It would have I don't know. I'd have to be honest with you for the commitment that it's going to require. I would have to probably set the level at like $2,000.
You're insane.
But I'm going to need to replace my glasses. Okay? So, to let the audience choose the frames that I'm going to give for my new glasses.
That would be incredible.
Right?
So-
But we'd have to be able to raise I would be committed to those for
For like the next like 7 years.
right. I've had these glasses for 4 plus 5
Right.
years. So hopefully they wouldn't be too but I these I tend to
Ugh.
it's an iffy one,
I don't
but
know,
I can see it. That would
I don't
be
know
a tough
about
one.
a 24-hour stream, but I
Oh,
don't know
come
about
on.
doing it for 24 hours, dude.
Dude, it's not like we haven't done that before.
We haven't. We've never done a 24-hour stream.
Yes, we have.
No, we haven't. We've only
Dude,
done 12.
Dude, we
We've
did
done
it.
several 12 hours, but
No,
we've
we
never
did
done a
120.
singular...
We did do a
No, we did not.
24-hour stream.
You are incorrect, sir.
I'm
We did not.
I can't be losing my mind.
You are losing your mind. because we did not do a 24-hour stream. Steven has done it, and Ed has done it.
I could have.
We've never done it.
We didn't do it, did we? Well,
No, we
we
didn't.
did do it.
No,
We
we
did
didn't.
do a 24-hour stream. You did 12 hours, and I did 12 hours. That's 24 hours.
Okay, fair enough.
Because if you go into a law firm, what do they say? They've got 4 lawyers there who've been practicing for 20 years. Guess what? With
That's
a combined
Yeah,
80
yeah.
years
Yeah,
of
yeah, yeah.
experience.
Right.
No, 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 no.
That's right.
You know that's some fucked up math right there. Seawall says, "Oh, and he should mutton chops with old timey circular glasses." Now, to be honest with you, I used to wear circular frame lens glasses for a while. I thought I loved them. Those were actually cool. I wouldn't want to wear them with mutton chops. I'm just saying.
Ooh, that'd be kind of pretty. That'd be pretty sweet. While you're frame, of course, naturally, yes.
See, well, says Ron, why are you referencing a washed-up internet media critic? And that would be probably the guy with the glasses who won't stop smoking. See, well,
Probably.
reference. Helen says my internet kept messing up Friday, Saturday. I gave a monthly check to St. Jude's. If I find some extra money, I guess I could toss some more. Nice.
Ooh.
Well, you know what? I mean, it wouldn't be. I would want.
It wouldn't be like next week or
No,
anything.
it would be.
It's gonna be a little
We
some-
typically
some
tend to
like
do
that.
these. We do these during the holiday season. That's the, you know, I don't know. Something about that time of year is the best time to tap into people in their giving spirit. In my
We probably
opinion.
want to do it more like in September or something.
We
2
need
months
to
before,
no. We need to
like Christmas.
we need to plan it for the next round of stimulus checks.
Is that happening? I haven't heard anything about
They've already got 20-something senators on board, have put forth the question, some documents requesting, and they're talking stimulus payments and suggesting that they be ongoing through the end of the pandemic, whenever that is. Because there's so many people that are still locked down and whatnot.
it. Wow, I did not know that.
But yeah. So so no, it wouldn't be right away, Ron. It would be a little bit later
It would
on
be
in
some
the
time,
year.
yeah.
Yeah, summer's not a good time for that because people got things in the summer. I hate to say, but they do. And getting ready to get kids back to school, blah blah blah. It is a thing. Holidays are better.
Yeah, we'll do it in the fall for sure.
Helton says. This is a simulation. You're being simulated. Yeah, the proof is out there. Keep watching. Everybody's coming throwing all these things out there about why we're in a simulation. All these proofs. I looked at one. It was actually kind of funny. A guy took a picture of it. You know how clouds roll in levels, right? Like there are layers of clouds and stuff. So
Like lasagna.
he takes a picture of the sky, and there is. It just so happens that the picture he takes shows a layer of clouds, and then it shows another layer moving underneath it, and 2 clouds here in front of another cloud. And because the edges of those 2 clouds were kind of straight, he said, "Oh, it's a glitch because it's making a square right there between the cloud wasn't complete. It didn't."
Right.
And I'm like, this is what you're reaching for? Good job. Good job.
Yeah.
Good job pooping.
Good job pooping. I love
Right.
that. Oh, cute little girl. Yeah.
Now listen, John, I know that tonight's just supposed to be about seeing some humor and stuff, but I want to I just want to point out that this has happened today in our state. Was it today or no? It was today, and there was actually something funny that was said associated with it that I thought was was quite funny to hear. But anyway, Ron DeSantis signed a bill today. Did you hear about this?
Have you heard about this? All right, Jay Leno. Did you see this? Have you heard about this?
Have you heard about this?
He always
let me
says
see.
that. Did you
Let me
see this? Have you heard about this?
Let me see if I can share this with you. I'm going to share it with everybody else too. New legislation was signed by Ron DeSantis, and it is an anti-riot bill.
Yes, I remember this. I remember when this was. Well, I remember when this was being talked about back in last year. I think last summer.
So there he is. He's signing off on it. I don't know why they need to go through all these pens. It's just I love that part. But
One pin for each letter.
right, so now he's signing off on this, and so that's great. But this guy, this is sheriff, one of Florida's sheriffs. He talked uh, about this bill, and it was quite interesting what he had to say.
And we're going to
Yeah,
make sure
don't really
people
care.
are safe.
Oh, you
Well,
will.
it might
Okay.
come as a surprise to you, Governor. I got some. I want to make sure everybody knows this is a peaceful protest. We encourage it. It's the foundation of our country, and we want people to peacefully protest when they feel the need. This is a riot, and this will get you locked up before quick in the state of Florida.
Before quick.
Before
Pay attention.
quick.
The state of
Got new
Florida.
law.
Oh, now listen.
Right.
And we're going to use it if you make us. We're going to protect the people. No longer will people walk up and surround you as a citizen of Florida or a visitor of Florida, surround you while you're eating dinner at an outdoor cafe in a big mob without there being immediate consequences and arrest. It's not acceptable. Well,
All right.
there's always some that don't get it the first time. Peaceful protest, we encourage, and more riot. We can tell the difference. And I'll guarantee you that
Not like
you'll
CNN,
be able
yeah.
to tell the difference if you come here and riot. If you come here and protest peacefully, we encourage that. But why is all of this important? I'll tell you why. I've got something I want you to see. This is what we enjoy in Florida.
Look, it's Mickey.
This is the
Oh, my
Florida
God.
we know and love. This is what our
Get the fuck
governor,
out of here.
our speaker, our president, this is what all these law enforcement officers and
Not
administrators
one picture of a
and
Florida
sheriffs
man.
and police chiefs and their officers
Nope.
do every day. They guarantee an environment where you can come here and have fun. Heck, you can even have more fun. Here's another picture. This is the Florida we know and love. We're a special place. And there are millions and millions of people who like to come here. And quite frankly, we like to have them here.
Do we?
So we
Do
only
we?
want to share one thing as you
Well,
move in.
yeah, speak for
hundreds a
yourself.
day. Welcome to Florida. But don't register to vote and vote the stupid way you did up north. You'll get what they got.
Did you catch it? Did you hear that shit?
Got him.
Just in case you didn't catch it. Just in case you didn't catch it. Listen real fucking close, because I love this. This was like, God damn, he said it.
Only want to share one thing as you move in hundreds a day. Welcome to Florida. But don't register to vote and vote the stupid way you did up north. You'll get what they got.
Did you see DeSantis too? He
Yeah,
loved it. He loved it.
Really, he practiced that. He practiced that line beforehand. You know he did.
I'm like, God damn. He ain't playing around. I'm like, damn. Now, let me see.
Thank God.
Where was he
Oh,
from?
man.
Polk County. Go figure, right? Polk
Which one?
County. He's Polk County.
Polk County, yeah.
Yeah. Now he was the sheriff that during the riots and stuff, and he was pretty much like, you know, you don't fuck around.
Don't
We're
fuck around.
we're carrying loaded weapons. That's he
We
basically
have-
said that shit. Don't fuck around.
Yeah,
We're,
right.
we're carrying loaded weapons, and our civilians are armed, and we suggest that they be armed.
Right. We know Florida man's phone
We
number.
support that, and they're going to be
Right.
armed. Don't want none. Don't bring it. Right. This guy don't fuck around. He's funny as shit, and I'm like, God damn, he just
That was
right?
fantastic.
Isn't it?
Oh my God, yeah.
There's a
Worth it.
reason that this place is fun. There's a reason why we have a 49-year low crime rate. And the same people that don't think we should have an anti-rioting bill or a rioting bill are the same ones that think we ought to let more people out of prison. And where they're doing that, as the governor and our speakers have alluded to, crime goes up. But it's not just crime that goes up, victimization goes up. The people in those states are hurt and killed, and their livelihoods changed, and their children are changed. So when I look at this president, I know my children and my grandchildren are safer today than they've ever been because of his leadership and the leadership of our speaker
Got him.
and our president and the wonderful men and women and the sheriffs that are here. God bless you all.
So,
Yeah, Sewell's right though. Polk County does have some pretty base sheriffs.
Yeah,
Also, in general, Florida cops, they do not fuck around. Like, don't fuck around with the Florida cop. They don't care. It's hot outside. They're on the side of the road talking to your dumbass. They're not
Right.
interested. They're
Right.
not-
Right.
They were
I
in their air conditioned car a minute ago. Now they're in the heat.
I mean,
Standing next to you. They don't. No, they're not
Right.
gonna play with you.
what
They're
what
not gonna play.
what do Florida police, whether it be local police or whether it be highway patrol, whatever police force in Florida, what do they constantly deal with? Fucking assholes from out of state.
Tourists.
Tourists
Tourists
in
are
some way,
worse.
shape, or form,
Yeah.
who come here and want to live like they're back home. Fuck you. No.
Well, it's not even.
Well,
that.
not
It's
live,
more
but act like
we're in
act-
Florida. No,
Right?
it's like we're in Florida. We can do whatever we want, right? There's no rules here. Well,
Well, yes and no, but I mean, they still
Tough to
want,
disagree with that.
you know, they still want their bull, you know. I don't know.
it was
Look,
pretty laid back here. Like there's really a lot of high-strung people.
that's
but-
that's what you should be coming here
Don't
for.
fuck with
Don't
them.
bring all that, like he said, don't bring all that other bullshit, right? Don't bring
Mm-hmm.
a bunch of that other crap. But no, basically that law is it's pretty strict. I mean, it's like you're looking at 15 years in jail the moment you fuck up too much. Like if you fuck up more than $200 worth of public property or government property, you're going up the fucking river. They are not fucking around with this law. And they're like, you know, and everybody's like, now there is the question. It's like, okay, now we're starting to legislate or we're starting to enforce the First Amendment, right? You know, I mean, that's the concern that a lot of people are having, is that it takes a stab at the First Amendment. So it's something that we you know, there's a discussion to be had there, but not tonight.
There's not though, because the First Amendment just says
Freedom.
The freedom to peaceably assemble. As soon as it's not peaceful
Right.
anymore, it's no longer protected.
Right.
Very simple. No discussion needed. Really.
Right.
Not violate. Sorry.
It's just it's one of those things. It's just, you know, it begins to open the door, right? You know how I am about that open door.
Oh, the
Whenever
slippery slope,
when
for
you're
sure,
having
for
to
sure.
legislate
Sure.
around one of those,
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
Yeah, so
Understood.
it's always scary that way.
Yeah, I get it.
Ed says, jump into the chat real quick before we move on to some videos. Ed says, I'd say a 24-hour for you guys because of the shift aspect. Still do it, though. Oh, well, yeah, the shift aspect I could see, but, you know, it's like having an...
I don't know if I can stay up.
We would need the guests for that, right? We would need a lot
we
more
need the
guests, and, you know...
But
I bet
it's
we...
also
Oh, go
one
ahead.
of us has to stay up all night unless we do like 4-hour shifts maybe.
You mean changing... But that you're talking about changing... switching control of the stream? Or...
No, I mean you could just walk away during when it's when it's your break or whatever.
it's-
Walk away for 4 hours. I don't know.
Well, I wouldn't
We
go
can
away
figure
for
it out.
that
We got
long of a time. I can stay awake for 24 hours. That's not that challenging.
I don't know that I can. I
Huh?
miss my sleep, man. We'll figure it out. We can figure
Jesus
it out. off air.
Christ, John, I'm a grown ass man, and I can do it. Anyway,
what you
or an
sound like.
old ass grown ass man. Helton says, "Well, if there's a good storm to work this year, I will have some extra money." A good storm to work this year. Wow. All right.
Wow.
Sewell says, "I, as a mod of this chat, demand we rock the vote type in what is that?
Type in exclamation mark RTV.
To start to vote on the future of Rob's glasses and facial hairstyle." Type in, I gotcha. Helen says, I didn't work any storms last year, just a little computer work, skimpy pay. See, well, your government is leaning hard into wanting to run. Your governor is leaning hard into wanting to run in 2020. Hey,
Oh,
you know what?
hardcore he is,
You know
yeah.
what, though? I mean, if nothing else, Donald Trump laid down the perfect path for him. And
Yeah.
now, what do you think are the possibilities of, in one way or the other, a DeSantis Trump or Trump DeSantis ticket?
No. I think anyone who takes Trump on their ticket, or even like, no, that's political suicide. Not a good idea.
It would be
It's not
bad.
going to help him. Would not help him.
But what if Trump does decide to run
Because
in 2024? Does DeSantis still go up against him to take the Democratic nomination?
you mean the Republican nomination?
Or the Republican nomination?
Okay.
You know what I mean.
I know what you meant. I wanted to make sure I know what you meant. I don't know if that's a good idea. 'Cause
Right?
That would hurt both of them. To split the vote like that would hurt both of them. But yeah, I mean, it would be a good idea for DeSantis to distance himself as much as possible from Trump between now and 2024, because that's going to hurt him no matter what. His like support of Trump throughout his presidency is going to hurt him. But by then, it'll have already been 3 years since Trump was really relevant. I mean, you still see articles from time to time come out about Trump, but it's really nothing. So by then, the voters have a very, very short memory. So by then it'll be kind of like, oh yeah, Trump was bad. That's right, because we know that was ingrained in our memory now. But at the same time, those same like feelings that the media was able to bring up in people aren't really going to be there. They're going to be much duller by then. So I don't think it's going to hurt him as much as it could. But now if Trump were to rejoin, that's a totally different thing. So as long as Trump stays out of politics for a little while, stays out of the headlines, it should be fine for him.
Helton points out the talking about the bill that was signed, that the reasons they're signing it weren't acceptable. That it was annoying to see people being bothered while they were trying to eat, like during all those protests, just gathering around restaurants and yelling to people outdoors and that were outside and stuff. And it's like, yeah, bad people.
Real quick though, I want to actually acknowledge what Seawall says right here towards the end. I know we're skipping a bunch of them. Also, if Biden keeps fucking up, people will be begging for a Trump-like candidate. Well, what's so great about DeSantis is that he is a Trump-like candidate without the Trumpian style of acting. His performance is not like Trump at all. Like he's not just like throwing out insults at random. Even though they tried to get him with that, turned out to be completely false. He doesn't. He's not tweeting mean tweets all the time. You know what I mean? He's much more presidential, if you will, but he has a lot of the same, ideas and same ideology basically as Trump. So he could actually be a very formidable opponent.
A couple of people
More measured Trump, exactly. Yeah.
But like Sewell says, he doesn't think Senior runs in 24. Helton says Trump's no longer relevant. But I have to say this. The one factor that has to be considered in all of this is the ego. And I don't necessarily mean the ego for Trump to make sure he runs himself in 2024, but the ego about the Trump name and legacy, and how hot plate it is to get a Trump in the running for 2024, whether it be himself or one of his youth. Because if you wait past 2024, you really drive yourself into irrelevance, especially Ivanka. Right now she can still lean on the things that she did while he was in office for him.
Yeah.
but only if it happens in 2024, because you're potentially looking at anywhere from 4 to 8 years past that, especially if DeSantis does run, because I figure he'll take it, and I would expect he gets 2 terms out of it. Because I think Biden's administration is going to fuck up enough and potentially put Kamala in place
Yeah.
to where no one will want to vote for her as an incumbent.
No one liked her. No one liked her during the primaries. So I don't see why anyone would like her, other than the media is going to tell people everyone to like her, of course. But other than that, no one liked her. So.
Yeah, I agree, Seawald.
But,
DeSantis is a much more measured Trump. He is definitely.
Yes,
He seems to me the kind of Trump that I initially hoped Trump was going to be in the very beginning when he announced his run for president, because I was on board for him immediately when he said it because of his business acumen.
Yeah.
But it did. We all know, we could see the path of how my opinion of that changed and swayed and has fluctuated throughout the life of Trump as president.
It's pretty fascinating to watch, for sure.
It is. I would actually love to find someone that could put together a video montage of my journey with Trump through the Trump presidency.
I mean, you can always find some autist on like Fiverr or something to do it for you.
Probably.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Or one of our fans who would like to make a few bucks.
Oh, I didn't say I want to pay anybody. Jesus Christ.
Oh, you got to pay somebody for that amount of time. Jeez, you have to wade through or cringy.
That's the kind of thing that we would
for hours and hours and hours. Come on.
That's
you got to pay them.
Well, surely we have at least one hardcore fan or someone that knows an autist, right? You did? What'd you say?
I said my mom doesn't count.
Your mom doesn't. But no, that would be something that we would do, that we would present on like a charity stream. That would be a good way to eat up.
Oh, that would be awesome.
To explore
an hour or two,
a journey through my Trumpian. I still don't know how I feel about him. That's what sucks. Is I'm still I'm just like a wind swaying in the breeze every little bit, just back and forth. But
so
Helton says he's pretty hardcore, but he doesn't know if he has the software to do that.
Fair enough. So yeah, I understand, Robert, that we actually have some funny videos to watch.
Not really. We don't.
Oh, okay. All right, we'll see you guys next week.
I've been having too much fun talking about this. I love that. To be honest with you, I actually look forward to seeing how talking about DeSantis as he runs in the next gubernatorial race,
right.
And then if he does make a reach for the White House, I'm excited to talk about that. If he continues down the path he's going, the only thing I'm hoping is that things like his opinion on marijuana, for instance, swaying, isn't just solely for public vote, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, but I like the guy, and I want to talk about him more. Maybe not tonight.
Sure.
I get it, but you know what I mean. Chat demands funny videos.
Let's do it.
Chat or Seawall. Let's make sure that we make sure.
Seawall is the union foreman.
Is that what he is?
Chat. Yeah.
All right, so we've got we don't have a ton of stuff, but we've just got some stuff now. I do want to point out that when all else fails, there is a lot to be said about Florida men. This is not the.
Yes.
This is in Daytona Beach that I'm gonna show you here first. This is kind of fun now, and oh, by the way, now pay attention closely. This is not.
Tell me what to do.
This is in the very near past here when this happened. For instance, another incident happened right before this, just a handful of days before this one. In which someone attempted to do the same thing but was unsuccessful, and I have yet to find any video of it, but was unsuccessful in doing so,
Try on Live Leak.
and kind of wound up not having as good a day as this
Hey.
person will. But I bet they caught the tag anyway. But check this out. This is in Daytona Beach.
That's right.
Oh, I guess I should.
You
do
should
it
probably
on-
hit play, huh?
I tried. I was doing it on OBS on the on the
Oh my
window
God.
capture like an idiot. I got to lay
Have
out.
another one, Robert. Have
All
another
right,
one.
I got to lay off the dust bunnies. All right, here we go. Here we go. There's camera. There's camera. I got this. Boom.
Yeah,
Right.
become ungovernable.
Right,
That's
right through the gate, right up and over. Now, see, that wasn't terribly impressive because if you'll notice, right,
It was
it's
just
still
coming up.
just a hump.
Yeah,
Now,
it was barely separated.
the one that happened
He
previous
had
to this,
somewhere to go. He had somewhere to go.
the one that happened before this, from what my understanding, the bridge was much higher, had risen much higher. They didn't have as much of a head start as this one did. But so there was a nice gap there that they couldn't clear in their car. They basically hit the other side. And but this is you've got somewhere to be. Not paying attention to the fact that they're always going to get your tag.
Yeah.
Right. Florida's great about getting your
Listen, you know,
tags.
Yeah, that's fucking goddamn that's true. Especially in Orlando, where there's all the tourists, they can get you that out-of-state
Right.
ticket all the time, every time. Yeah.
Right, and you know that the toll roads are going to that now. It's just like pay by tag. You just keep on driving on the toll road. You'll get a bill in the mail for it, and you
Well, they
better
also have
pay
the
it.
They have the Sun Pass too, the preloaded.
Well, sure, they have
account
that,
that
but
you
like
can
most
use,
of the toll booths, they're getting away from having people in them, and they're
Yeah.
just putting up signs now along the way that say you can pay by tag, just by driving through the E-Pass lanes.
Yep.
So they're going to get rid of the toll booth collectors for the most part by doing that. All right, now this
Wait,
one.
So real quick though, before you move on, Seawall says he demands to know where I was that day, and I plead the fifth.
You should also just ask if John can drive, and I can honestly say no, he can't.
I can drive. I drive very well. I can drive up and down the driveway. Do a very good job.
Big wheel doesn't count.
Yes, it does, Robert. How many times did you go through this?
So Seawall threw this one out there. I thought this was kind of funny. We'll see if you like it. I'm going to turn the volume
yeah, I've seen
down,
it, yeah.
mostly so it's not that obvious, because I can't tell on this one if the clip is going to be a bad thing. There's no words, but it's just the music sounded really familiar, but I wasn't
Right.
100% sure. Well, I thought I was.
Oh, that's Powerpuff Girls. Yeah,
Is that Powerpuff Girls?
it
That's
is.
what that. That's why I recognize it.
Yeah.
But anyway, so John, supply the music. Explaining why their game is shit. Fallout 76 fans. Quiet. You have to be a fan of Fallout, though, to really
Yeah,
get that.
to get all that stuff.
I'm just saying, for a friend.
All right, real quick, read the chat for like 2 seconds.
I don't want to
Let me
read the
go.
chat for like 2 seconds.
Well, too bad. Let me go piss. We'll do whatever you want. Monologue. Go.
Monologue. Who should I monologue? I should learn monologues that I can like be put in this position and I could just go into a monologue. Who would you like to hear? Henry VIII? Do you want something else from something else? Maybe a Mel Gibson monologue from We Were Soldiers. I could do one of those. I think I could deliver the departing speech he did. I could do that. I could even make it sound realistic. If I get drunk enough and say all the right racial slurs or anti-Semitic slurs, I think I could pull it off perfectly. I don't know. Just saying. But I will say this, Mr. Helton. I would consider talking to you about whether or not we could pull together a video like that. So, if you thought you could do something like that, let me know. I might tap into your time and throw a little fee your way to help me explore my journey through the world that was Trump, or still is, or might be. But anyway, the videos that there's a few videos here. These are kind of video game. I thought this one was funny as shit, because people are funny when you can catch just the right things on all that bullshit with everybody online playing games. But anyway, this one's a little bit about a fella who gets a little frustrated during modern warfare.
That never happens.
He's just a little frustrated.
Oh, I'm flat. I just spit a little bit. Oh my fucking god! Dude, why is it that when I flash somebody, it's like I just slapped them in the face with a fucking napkin from a little kid's birthday party? But when I get fucking flashed, it's like some big brolic black dude named fucking Laquise pulled a fucking bed sheet over the head of my head and just proceeds to skull fuck me! Because I spawn die! Spawn die. Spawn die, spawn die, spawn die, spawn die, spawn die, spawn die!
Hey.
He was gone! I got killed by the aftermath!
Dude, I totally relate. Oh my god, I've absolutely been that pissed off at a game. Oh my god, I can't stand it. Yeah. I absolutely relate to this dude.
Oh my god, he's hilarious. I mean, that makes me laugh my ass off every time I hear it, because I'm just like, yes, just to really release that frustration it's cathartic in a way.
Oh yeah, for sure. It relieves some of that frustration that you have.
Right? It makes it much easier to just shut it down and go throw in Call of Duty and just play a zombies level by yourself. All right.
Oh,
I
super
vented.
frustrating.
I vented. I'm done with this shit. I'm out of here. Oh my fucking god. I love it about the kid's a napkin from a kid's birthday party. But when it happens to me, a black
big brolic
guy named like
Raquise
pulled a bed sheet up over my fucking head. Oh my god. Helen says, you hear me rant when I have a spades partner who plays like a beginner. Arg. Oh my god. John, do you play spades?
I have.
Oh god.
Yeah, I played it a long time ago.
You give me the right partner, and I'm sure
good.
I'm sure Mr. Helton can understand. But you give me the right partner, dude. Oh, you can just kill, have a good time.
Yeah.
A good partner makes that game work so well.
Yeah.
It's just fun. Oh, lots of fun, especially if you start throwing money down on it, right? Ron, you ever played for money? It's
in Minecraft.
Yeah,
Speaking of which,
but you learn to play when you're in prison, so it's one of those things. Or Hearts. It's so funny. People are like, oh no, Hearts is a completely different game. Well, is it?
Yeah, not really.
Is it? Is it?
I mean,
It's like saying
slightly.
it's like saying one kind of solitaire is a completely different game from another solitaire. You have a better argument there, at least. But anyway, so let me see. This next one, this was kind of funny. It's like, there's just so many ways this could just be taken out of context. So you just got to pay attention and read what's on the screen.
Read it. I'm already laughing. Oh no. Oh, that's levels.
Right? Oh, but wait. Wait for it. Wait for it. And this is great. Good information. This is good information, right? XP penalty, you'll kill faster, make up for most of it, right? I don't know if you've ever played World of Warcraft, but you get it, right?
Back in the beginning, yeah.
Right. So you're going to close up the gap between levels. All right, cool. Thanks. Read it, John.
That's hilarious. I'm not reading it. Fuck you.
But hold on. His girlfriend is the teacher.
Right.
But boy, howdy, if you just read that too fast, you're like,
It's so good.
dude.
It's a roller coaster of emotions. Oh, we probably just got dinged because of that.
I don't even know what that was.
Yeah, some weeb shit. I'm pretty sure you just get dinged for any kind of weeb shit. Generally.
Don't even answer what Ed said. Don't even answer.
What was I saying about?
Don't say anything. Ignore it. This is going to be
comfy game.
Yeah, this is going to be that new thing. I don't feel like having anybody knocking at my door talking about that.
You saw what I posted
look.
in Discord though about it, right?
Yeah. That's why I am. Well, did you wait? Did you post it, or did I read a news article about it? Did you post an article
Perhaps
about
both. No, just a little screen cap.
No, there was a news article about it too, talking about the use of the term,
Right.
covering stuff up. I'm like, oh, great.
Yep.
Great! You can't talk about
Great.
anything.
I've
got kids that like that game, so
you know
it's
that-
not like I can't even.
You know that game Eve Online, right? How
Right.
You can like pretty much do anything in that.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm gonna use that now.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Sorry. Watch this poor kid.
I love this one. It's an oldie but a goodie.
Open your face! Y'all say look at me! No! Come here! Go back over there! Come here! Did I say look at me? No, sir! Why are you still looking at me?
No, sir. No, sir.
Look at the ground!
Yes, sir.
Hey, look up!
Yes, sir.
Look at the ground!
Yes, sir.
Look up!
Yes, sir.
Look at your own face!
Whoa, what? Why aren't you looking at your own face, boy?
Right? You have to look at your nose. I know how to get through that. You got to look at your nose.
Right?
What's my face I can look at?
Seawall
love
said
that
that was a part of an opening to the anime Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
I knew it was some weeb shit.
Some weep shit, right? Why
Fucking
didn't they
weep
just
shit.
call it some weep shit? This was mildly funny. It was very quick, though.
Yeah, very quick.
What's wrong with your sandwich? What's wrong with your sandwich?
It's subtle. It's
so
subtle.
ridiculous.
It's subtle. It's subtle.
Sure.
You know what the funny part is? That is not the first time he's been asked that question.
Right? Yeah, for sure not. Yeah.
No, not the first time. Oh, this was sad. Poor guy. All right.
Oh yeah.
Now, I want to know, how did you get that? I guess it was raining and he slid, but
Must have. Yeah.
you got to kind of watch from the side now because they turned the phone.
Yeah, I know. It's really
Keep
annoying.
going, you got
Back it up, back it up.
Keep going. There we go.
Poor
One more.
bastard.
One more time. I'm impressed that he's putting the pole back upright.
I know.
Keep going. You got it. Keep going. There we go.
Talk
Knocks his hat off and he
Talk
should
a-
heck of flying.
about a smack in the face. How was that accident for you? Oh, it was a smack in the fucking face is what it was.
Right.
Sewell says that's a very popular anime, and the song was covered in English by the biggest anime opening cover artist on YouTube. Hell,
Whatever.
that was in response
Oh
to
my
Hell, and I'm
God.
a little concerned that Sewell knew that, just saying. And even after your explanation, Sewell, I'm still a little concerned that you know it that much information.
I mean, weeb's gonna weeb, man.
Also,
Weeb's gonna weeb.
FMA Brotherhood was one of the first animes I ever watched to complete. Watched to completion. How does that suddenly sound dirty? I watched
I
it to
assure you-
completion.
I assure you, it wasn't meant that way, but that is funny.
Hey, did you see that new porn flick? Yeah, I watched it to completion.
And that's when you know it's good, right? When you don't,
Right.
you
Sue
don't
says
switch it out.
it's one of the most normie friendly animes there is. Hey,
Whatever, bruh.
whatever. As long as you can watch it to completion, I mean, that's the
Yeah.
kind of self gratification we all need. I think.
Right. There's nothing. It's all natural, right? Every 3-4 days for someone to kind of
Watch
watch an
something
anime
to
to completion.
completion.
Watch an anime to completion.
3 or 4 days.
In Minecraft, of course.
Listen, I'm just going to put
I
it.
said healthy. I didn't say
I'm just gonna-
obsessive.
I'm just
Jesus.
going to hold on. I'm just going to put it out there. Heard it from a friend
Uh-huh.
who read that it is actually prostate healthy for you to ejaculate once a day. Are you hearing me?
Yeah, I heard you.
You can prevent prostate cancer or help prevent prostate cancer by ejaculating at least once a day.
Yep.
Keep yourself on a regular cycle of that, doing that, kind of like bowel movements. But it keeps your prostate healthy because it's using the muscle regularly.
Right. Correct.
Bear that in mind, gentlemen. There's nothing wrong with self-gratification or having a regular daily sex drive in some way, shape, or form.
It's perfectly natural, at least once a day, to watch anime.
It's
to
good for you.
completion.
It's good for you. It is good for you. Trust me. And you don't even have to stick anything up your butt to make it happen.
You don't have to.
No. But because the doctor's going to eventually. So,
Right, that's true.
right? Just keep it healthy so
Eventually,
he's
yeah.
in and out of there quick.
But
He's
speaking of which, I got about 9 years before I'm going to be losing my anal virginity.
John, I'm just going to say this. I'm just going to
Say
put
it.
this out there. Based off all the things that we take in our regular diet and everything in this day and age, you should probably start having it checked at 35.
No,
I'm just
you're
saying.
not getting me with that.
I'm not trying to fuck
Let me
with
guess,
you.
you're a doctor too, right?
No, I'm just telling you.
This is just another step of you trying to get into my pants. That's how it always is.
No, I'm just.
Damn it.
I'm trying to speak to you with a little bit of age and wisdom here.
No, you definitely got one of those.
These are the things that I've come to accept about where we're at these days. Things are happening earlier in people's lives based off of all the shit we're taking in. I mean, you don't think so? Check yourself. All right. So this is kind of funny. I love it when this happens. Now, see if you can tell me the movie that this is reminiscent of. And we'll see if the chat can tell us either. I bet Ron Helton will know what movie I'm talking about, where this kind of thing, they did a comedy take on this same thing. But this guy is like, he's on you ever seen one of these people that roll around with no leg? They've
No, I
lost
haven't
their legs?
No, I'm not rolling around on like a dolly, no.
This guy's not buying it. He saw something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. First thing seems to be like, wow, this guy's a total dickhead. Just taking off the legless guy's pants.
And then he's like,
Oh,
all right,
oh,
I'm
wait,
out of
what's
here.
that?
Bye.
Oh, look at that. What's going on there? It seems like he can get out of that either.
It wasn't Brewster's Million, Helton, because Brewster's Million was Richard Pryor. But
Ooh.
Eddie Murphy was the actor who did do the bit in the movie. No, not correct. Trading Places with Dan Aykroyd and Eddie Murphy.
I did see that movie actually.
Right?
I've seen that.
And they carried you remember Mortimer, the Mortimer and what's his name, the two brothers, the old white guys?
No.
from Trading Places? That was
No, no, no.
like the whole premise.
Okay, I watched it a long time ago. I know
Oh.
the premise was Dan Aykroyd was rich, Eddie Murphy was poor black dude, and
Right.
like they switched. They did some kind of like wish thing, right?
No, no, no,
Switched
no,
lives or
no.
whatever.
The two
Oh, no, it
old
wasn't?
the two old white guys did as an experiment. They
Oh,
basically
okay, yeah.
took all of Dan Aykroyd's money by, making him look like he was a drug dealer and all of this, and gave all of his wealth to Eddie Murphy to see if a poor homeless guy off the street could be
Oh,
turned
really?
into, a success.
Right.
And they bet $1 on it, right? But anyway, they carried those characters through. When Eddie Murphy did Coming to America, he happened to give a big wad of money to a couple of homeless guys, and it was those two who had been made poor by losing all their money and trading places on the street, and they're like,
Oh.
Mortimer, we're back. And they supposedly take all the money. Well, guess what? They did Coming to America too, and they referenced him again, but having been dead. But they propped him up again. And I'm like, twice in Coming to America movies, they throw up the brothers from Trading Places, which had nothing to do with either movie. It was funny.
Right.
I think what they were trying to do, what they tried to accomplish, was to make those two old white guys kind of like the two old white guys from the Muppet
The
Show,
Muppets, yeah.
right?
They didn't care for most things.
Right. But no, Eddie Murphy does. He plays he's acting like he has no legs, and he crawls around on one of those. So it's
Gotcha.
funny whenever the cops pick him up and his legs just kind of unfold out.
Right.
Oh, it's a miracle.
Right.
It's a miracle. This was
I thought it was really funny.
absolute. It was, but it
Fucking
wasn't. It
phenomenal.
was so awkward. I really wish there had been a different camera angle going on. That
Yeah, I
I
wanted
could
to
have.
see the council
I would
people's
have
face.
loved to have seen the council members during this.
So before you go, to give a little context, I guess this guy's like a stand-up comedian. I've never seen him before, but yeah, he goes into the Santa Barbara City Council like public forum and uses what do they give him, like 2 minutes?
2 minutes.
Yeah, and so they can't stop him from doing anything. They can't, they just have to let him say his piece. And so he just goes up there and does some stand-up comedy
Right.
and does it really poorly.
Right.
To like almost no laugh, just continues on as though like he's. Oh my god, you get to.
Well, there are some
Great,
smiles
yeah.
that break out here. You can see
Yeah,
like
yeah,
one
here
guy
and
who's
there.
enjoying the comedy a little bit, like he's trying to
I would have
keep
been
himself.
dying laughing if I was there.
But I would love
I
to
would have been
see.
the only one just cracking up.
I would love to see more audience of while this is going on.
Uriah Westman. Are you here? And then the final speaker will be Andrea Pullman.
Hey, I'm Uriah. It was really awkward doing the Pledge of Allegiance because I'm Canadian, so I kind of went with it. I did vote in the last election, even though I'm Canadian. I'm like, let's see what happens. If a Russian can vote, why can't I, right?
If a Russian can vote, why can't I?
Being from Canada, I'm not used to
Really
the
what?
sun, So it's just sitting there, on the bench, sweating like a Republican applying for food stamps.
Wow.
It's nothing. Everyone's like, what?
I never have issues parking. I don't know. I feel weird. I can always park. I went down to Las Vegas to be part of the Blue Man Group. And then my car broke down. They say what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. In this case, it was my car in my dreams. See, I had AAA, but I'm from Canada, right? So I had the Canadian version. It's when 3 Canadians get out and fight over who's going to help you. Triple A.
That was actually decent.
Triple A.
Yeah.
See him
More
right there. He's got
respect
this.
for city council than what you guys probably are feeling right now with me talking. I am American. I didn't commit voter fraud. That was a joke. Just to clear things up with the gentleman in the back, the police officer. I work in the funk zone, and I hate it. Everyone asks me, is this the funk zone? Yes. Have any of you guys rode the Greyhound before?
It's so cringy.
The Greyhound is the Cards Against Humanity of travel. You just never know if you're gonna get stabbed. Am I right? I'm wasting my time thinking. People don't think anymore. I'm like a live Twitter feed at this point. You know what I mean? I was watching. No, I wasn't.
He forgot what he was supposed to
Mr.
do.
Westman, thank you
That's
so
my
much.
time. Hey.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
That's my son.
I don't know if he
love-
was just testing some material or what the
don't know,
fuck he
but-
was doing.
But oh my god. No, there's a couple of videos of him. Yeah, there's a part 2 as well. We don't have to watch it, but I'm saying there's a part 2. And so I think it's something he does either regularly or like he did a few times at least. But I totally get what he's doing, and it's fantastic. I totally support him doing what he's doing. Oh my god. He's not doing anything wrong. He's just fucking with everyone.
I know, right? And I get it, and you know, I understand the the motivation and or the need to do that. However, it I get I guess it's that kind of thing. Well, if bureaucracy is already there, but waste more of bureaucracy's time, right? That's too.
Right. I mean,
that's
it's not
too.
like they care about the people. Anyway, they don't want to be there.
Well,
Those council members don't want to be
right,
there.
but
They could be off,
more so
with their
there's-
mistress and doing coke. They don't need to. They don't want to listen to you.
Right, but there are people out in the audience. There are just citizens out in the audience
Yeah.
who are there. Like there was one more person after them, after this guy. God knows, great to follow
Yeah.
that shit, right? But anyway.
Oh no! How do you follow that?
Right? But, there's people sitting out there that are like, okay, well, that's 2 minutes that, I didn't need to sit through, but I had to.
Right.
But, I mean, if he had maybe if his material was a little better, but I will say that he might
Well, I
have
think what
actually
made-
gotten
what
more
made it
laughs
great,
if
though-
it was a different environment, right? And, laughter
Well, of
is
course,
contagious.
yeah. He would have gotten some chuckles and stuff. Right. So he would have been fine in a different environment. That's what made it great for it being there. Was that it was inappropriate. It was an inappropriate time to be doing a stand-up comedy, and so I don't know, the juxtaposition between like the seriousness of a city council meeting versus someone completely not taking it seriously
Right.
is pretty fantastic to me.
Well, he
I liked it
he
quite a bit.
It would have been better if he had finished strong, because that was the mistake he made was right there near the end. Is he lost his train of
Yeah,
material?
he didn't have a good closer.
He lost his train of
He had
material.
a great
and
opener.
Right. I'm wasting my time thinking,
Yeah,
and
he
it's
had a
like
great
from there
opener.
you're dead, right? Oh, his opener was great.
Yeah, you're done.
And
Yeah,
he
yeah.
was
His opener
managing.
was really good.
I bet he was managing to keep a little bit of a level of humor right up until he lost it.
Yeah.
To where he couldn't close well. He should have practiced
Well,
his
he
2
probably
minutes
was
a little
thinking
better.
by that point.
Right.
Well, by the end, he was probably thinking like, "Holy shit, I'm getting away with this! Like, no one's stopping me."
Well, they
And
can't.
then he's
But
like, "Oh shit, what was
But
next?"
he knows.
I know they
he
can't,
should,
but, like-
he should have known that they couldn't stop him, so he was fine. I mean, he
Right,
had,
but like if you're doing something like that, like you have that surreal moment of like, "Holy shit, I'm actually like doing this currently,"
right.
and then you know what I mean? Like, yeah, you have that kind of moment.
He still
Yeah,
should
go
have
for it.
practiced the material a little harder and made sure
Sure.
he had it solid for the 2 minutes.
Well, maybe he got him next time. You know?
The fucking
Maybe he
kid.
got him
See,
next
but
time.
Helton agrees. He was terrible. He could have done better.
Of course he was.
He
but
could
that
have
was
done
the
better.
point, right? That was the whole
Right.
point.
I mean,
It's
it-
supposed to be terrible.
What would have made that perfect is if he had had like, what was it? Was it Othello that had the skull?
Oh
That would
yeah,
hold
yeah,
the
yeah.
skull
It
while
was
he
Othello. I think it was Othello. Yeah.
orated. That would have been fun.
Nah, I don't know about
With
that.
that same routine, it would that would have just added just that perfect level of really fucking awkward. Like he was trying to be a serious thespian.
A thespian. Thespian.
What's Helton say? It was his delivery rate too fast. Well, yeah, maybe he did.
Well, he only
maybe
had 2
that's
minutes.
what.
Yeah.
Well, maybe that's what he did. Maybe he had practiced that material and it had stretched out longer than 2 minutes, or it stretched the 2 minutes, And then he did. He got
tried to do a
rushed because he
condensed
was
version.
nervous. Nerves got him.
Probably.
Nerves got him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right, Ron. You're right.
Yeah.
I
Fair
think
enough.
you're right. Good eye, Ron. Good eye. We're going to get the hell out of here, John. And what I
Yeah.
need from you is I need for you to give these folks an idea of where they can find us if they're looking for us. Blah, de blah, who, blah, blah.
Yeah. Down in the description, we have all of our links to all of our stuff. We have our Twitter at the GymGapP. We have our Discord server, which is awesome and full of cool people. You know who you are, and you know which ones of you that does not apply to. We also have a Guilded for the Freedom Scoop group. So if you prefer that over Discord, or you want to hang out with the other Freedom Scoop guys, over there is a place to do it. That link, like I said, is down below as well. And we have a subscribe star. So if you like us and you want to give us some money, that's a good way to do it because you get something in return. You get a perk in return for giving. So that's pretty cool. I recommend you go and check those out, see which ones you like, and sign up for the appropriate one. And we would appreciate it a lot. Very much so, in fact. Yeah.
Lovely. All right, folks, we're going to get the hell out of here. We much appreciate everyone showing up tonight and talking with us, enjoying some laughs with us, and, keep your eyes on the pie. You never know when somebody's going to sneak a slice. They will, John. They will.
I know.
Right?
Bastards.
We are going to return again on Wednesday night. We're usually here at 9:30 for a little bit of shooting the shit. We'll also come back again and see you on Friday. That'll be a special evening. John's going to rid himself of that big hairy beast that straps itself to his face live on air.
Look at this.
It's going to look much worse.
I know.
Much worse. But that's going to be coming at you at 8:30 p.m. on Friday night, along with some rousing discussion about something inane or important or somewhere in between. We'll also be back again a week from now on Monday night. We come at you at 9:30 with a little bit of filling the gap, unless life gets in the way, but that's at 9:30 p.m. as well. All of those times are the Eastern time zone, the one and only true time zone, not to be confused with the rest of you, the posers that you are. We're going to get the hell out of here. Thanks a lot and much love to everyone that was with us tonight, everyone out there. Take care of each other, and John, have yourself a great night. Peace out, folks.
Yep, see you guys.
The war will begin.